You should never open this door in Kino der Toten, because if it's opened, it ruins the map's training spot. If you see anyone open this door, tell them to keep it closed, and that it's one of those unspoken rules for zombies. Same goes for these Nacht der Untoten stairs. Never buy this barrier if you're gonna camp up here, because if you do, the zombies come from too many angles, and you'll pay for it. When you get a max ammo, never grab it immediately. Always use as much ammo and grenades as you can before you pick it up to get more value. COD Zombies is filled with these unspoken rules, so here's 45 ones that everyone should follow. Whoever has the most points opens the first door. There shouldn't even be a conversation about this one, but there always is in every single lobby. At the start of games, always assign windows to each other. This allows for everyone to get zombies while not stealing each other's zombies. If your friend needs to do something in the middle of the round, or they know the Easter egg steps and you don't, train the zombie for them. Trust me, they appreciate it. Always wait for everyone to go to Pack-a-Punch, even if someone reaches 5,000 points first. This is especially common when maps have a Pack-a-Punch in a different location, like teleporting on Kino or going through the witch's house on Buried. Always pack together. I want to test how many of these unspoken rules would be broken in a random zombies game. So to do that, I'm going to join a public lobby and see how many of these rules we break. But while I play this game, let's look at some more unspoken rules, and I'll let you guys know how many rules we break later. Always shoot the zombies 8 times in the leg and then knife them on round 1. It gives you the most points possible and a really good start to the game. Talking about knifing, always try to avoid the knife lunge. You see, there's 2 knife animations in zombies, and the lunge is way more dangerous. Always try to be moving backwards before you knife to get the swipe. Never use the forbidden weapons in zombies, aka the worst weapons in the game. I'm talking the SMR, the War Machine, China Lake. You name a bad weapon, it should be off limits for use. Something else off limits should be buying Quick Revive in co-op. Unless you know that you're going to be playing with beginners who might go down a ton, save yourself the 1,500 points. What the perk order should be on co-op is Juggernog first, always, and then the rest after in any order. For solo, the perk order should be Quick Revive first, and then Juggernog, and then the rest after. Unless you're speedrunning, then there's a whole nother set of rules that I'm not going to get into. One more about perks, this one specifically for Nuketown Zombies. Never buy any perks except for Quick Revive if you're solo until Juggernog drops, because it's only a 2-hit down for BO2, so if you buy a ton of perks and then go down, you just wasted a ton of points. Speaking of Nuketown Zombies, you should never open this door. Most people want to train in the backyard, and if this door is left closed, it makes training a lot easier. Buy this barrier on the stairs to get to the backyard instead. Another famous door you should never open is the cafeteria one on Mob of the Dead. The famous training spots around here, and if you open this door, the zombies will come from too many sides and it's just harder. More experienced players do this one. If they get a double points near the end of the round, they'll try to finish the round and wait for the double points to start flashing, and then they'll pick it up at the last second to maximize the time that they can use the double points for the next round. Another similar one is when you get a nuke. Kill as many zombies as you can before grabbing it to maximize your points. On Origins, you should never open any dig sites unless it's snowing. One of the worst things that can happen to a player is when they're going for the ice staff and then it finally starts to snow, but then you realize your teammate wasn't saving the digs. An unwritten rule for a newer zombies game is to always slide. Always, always, always. It's the fastest way to move and it's better. I don't know what else to say. Also, specifically on BO4, use the Strife with the stiletto knife attachment as your starting weapon and knife zombies as long as you can. It gives you the most points possible, and you can even keep the Strife the whole game and Pack-a-Punch it, and it's still pretty good. Also on Cold War, start with a knife. Again, it just gives you the most points possible. Something they added to BO4 was when you get a box weapon and you don't want it, you can knife it and give it to your teammate. Always do this if you don't want the gun you pulled. It's good etiquette, even if the gun sucks. Sorry, teammate. Something else that's good etiquette is to subscribe to zombies YouTubers you watch. So if you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. More good etiquette is to never cross trains with your teammates. Having your train get all messed up or having a bunch of zombies randomly come out of nowhere and kill you is the worst feeling. Never waste a ton of points on the mystery box. You can spin it a few times, but if you don't get what you want after a few spins, I would suggest to go for a wall gun. Now, with that being said, if you notice that you're coming near a door and you don't want to buy it, always spin the box until you don't have the most amount of points so you don't have to buy the door. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Sort of. This one's kind of obvious, but call out every single power-up you get, especially max ammos, and make sure everyone's reloaded before collecting the max. please. Coming back to the game with my random duo, this guy's actually been an awesome teammate. He's been opening doors and doing beast mode, but look at this clip specifically. He waits to pick up the max ammo. That's awesome. But with that being said, there's still a lot of game left, so I'll keep you guys updated if anything happens in the rest of the game. Always have Leroy, or Arthur, smash the box so it doesn't move for the whole game. It's done by giving him candy when he's near the box, and it allows you to hit the box without worrying that it'll move. Speaking of the mystery box, no matter how set up you are, if you see a fire sale, you must risk your life for the box. Seriously, even if you have 2 wonder weapons and all of your perks, and it's a high round, you must spin the box. If PhD Flopper is on the map that you're playing, always try to buy it and build around it. It's a pretty rare perk, but the explosive damage immunity makes it a lot easier to run those explosive guns, especially the ray gun. Speaking of certain maps, if you're playing a bad map, or any map really, and die, it's never your fault. It's always you got stuck on something, or a zombie did something out of the ordinary. Just always blame something else. Never repair a barrier past round 7 or so. Don't be the guy who falls in love with rebuilding these things. It doesn't give you enough points to be worth it, and the zombies are going to tear it down in 3 seconds. Plus, now the zombies will get in the map faster, and you'll go through rounds quicker. Always lay down in front of perk machines to get the free 100 points. It's a nice Easter egg, and who doesn't love free points? This one was kind of already said at the beginning of the video, but don't end the round if someone needs to do something. Just train the zombie a little bit for them. Always reset your game until you get your favorite character. Some people like the character quotes, the way they sound, or even how the character's hands look, but make sure you get the character you want to play as. Never do anything in the middle of the round. You'll probably think, oh, it's gonna be fine, nothing will happen, and then boom, you go down and you feel stupid. But when a teammate goes down, always go all out to revive them. Everyone should do everything in their power to revive their teammate, unless they were a little toxic earlier. Always pick up the gramophone in Origins. It's the worst when one of your teammates left it somewhere and they forgot where they left it. So now everyone's looking for the gramophone and it's just a mess. Always throw your Widow's wine grenades away if you want to save the last zombie. I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to save a zombie and then Widow's wine kills them. It's sad. This one's for people who play with randoms. Don't leave the game or go AFK. It might sound like common sense, but you'd be surprised how often this happens. Make sure you don't hog the mystery box for a long time. Let everyone get a few spins in, otherwise you'll just make people mad. Always try to stay in Area 51 as long as you can at the start of moon games, and always try to get Juggernog when it spawns. Coming back to my random duo game, we actually went down on round 7, but we only broke a few unwritten rules. They're on screen right now if you want to pause and see which ones we broke, but my teammate was overall a W. More about Shadows of Evil, always open the wing that Juggernog spawned in first. If you don't know, these perk bottles are the color of the perk that spawned there in the game, so open whichever one shows Jug. If someone ever says, revive me, I have the ray gun, never revive them. Well, you can revive them, but just not first if there's multiple people down. I don't make the rules, that's just how it goes. Thank you for watching, and watch another video.